have a golf motto that you tell yourself?
Yes, definitely. I always say the most important shot is the next shot, because once you hit your last shot, you can't do anything about it. You can't change the past, but now you got to focus on your next shot, and that's the only important thing right now at that moment.
Our golfer of the month, Shane Frasure, really knows how to perform well on the biggest stages. Shane has finished in the top 20 every time he has competed in the Under Armour World Championships. That includes a second place finish at this year's UA Worlds after shooting an unbelievable 5 under 67 in the final round. So how did it feel to shoot the lowest score out of all the American junior golfers at this year's Under Armour Worlds?
It felt amazing, playing for so long with the Under Armour Tour. They're a great tour, and just felt great to finally get so close to winning, but just felt amazing.
Playing for a while on the Under Armour Tour, with that second place this year, did that discourage you a little bit, or did that kind of give you more motivation to say, I'm almost there?
No, definitely gave me more motivation, because I've been playing Under Armour, the World Championship, for a while now, and finally getting right there, just a couple shots away from the win, definitely makes me want to come back and try to win it next year.
Do you feel you're more motivated when you finish in the bottom of the top 20 or when you finish in second place?
I feel more motivated to keep on going when I finish at the bottom 20, but it also feels amazing once you get to the top that you made it there. But it always gives you more motivation and just makes you play better in the next one.
Our 7th place finisher at 4 under par from the United States, Shane Frasure.
Shane, great job this week, my man. Great job.
What do you think separates your golf game from other junior golfers?
Definitely having the passion to come out here and wanting to do it for myself instead of your parents just making you come out here.
First on the tee from the United States, please welcome Shane Frasure.
So Scott, you've been working with Shane since he was 6 years old. What is it about him at such a young age that made you decide, you know what, I want to work with this kid?
Definitely the enthusiasm of him. He was very excited to play golf.
I love to go out here and practice a few hours a day, play with my friends, see my friends when I practice. Whereas other people, they might be like, oh, I don't want to come out here today.
What is your goal when you work with junior golfers?
It's definitely to keep that enthusiasm up. It's a lot to do with the competitions, just like the Under Armour Tour. It's getting in those competitions and playing with other people. You're not going to be successful in every round that you play.
How do you keep that enthusiasm, that love and passion for golf?
It's just people like my coach, my friends, family. They are always rooting for you. It's just always fun to have them around and always want you to keep on going.
How has it felt for you as a coach to see Shane grow so much and get better and better and finish constantly in the top 20?
Oh, well, it's just, it's so special. It really is. Shane and his family, they're just very close, and we played a lot of golf together. And I have young boys. They've all been growing up and playing golf together, and Shane, his dad, and I have been playing a lot of golf with them. And so, it's very close.
How do you feel like you learn more? Do you learn more by winning or by taking on a defeat?
I would say you probably definitely win more by losing, because if you win, it's great to win, but you obviously didn't make that many mistakes, but losing, you get to learn from it. You get to learn what you did wrong. You can make it better for the next time.
I think that's one of the big things. Playing competition is very important because it is very exciting to play competition. Some people kind of run from that excitement, and others kind of flourish under that excitement. And learning how to deal with that at a young age is really where they start to perform at such a high level very quickly, because they're used to the first tee jitters and people clapping for them coming in on the last hole and accepting awards, at the awards banquet. So, those are very important things, and I think that's just all the little things that the Under Armour Tour is providing, and that we try to every day out here at the golf course.
You're here at the course pretty much every single day, so that's all you. It's not your family, your dad saying, hey, I'm going to take you to the course, you're going to practice. It's you saying, Dad, let's go.
Yes.
Every day?
Yeah.
What's your schedule like?
So I try to tell my school, try to get out a little bit early. I take off PE and an elective, so I can get out at 1 o'clock, so I can get out here early, come out here, practice 3-4 hours a day, try to get a good practice in. Sometimes I have practice with my coach, Scott, and sometimes I just come out here to practice on my own, and then get back home, have dinner, finish your homework, and just relax for the rest of the day.
Do you do any other sports?
No, just golf, just trying to focus on golf.
So you only focus on golf. We see a lot of other kids that play other sports. How do you not get sick of golf?
Definitely just always having like the mindset of, yeah, I get to come out here and see my friends and just have fun with them. And just, if the times are hard, just go to someone you know and talk to them about it. And then just get yourself back out there and have fun with your friends.
Have you had a chance to caddy for Shane?
I have, yes, of course. I've caddied many times, and we kind of argue who's going to get to caddy. It's fun to get out there and be under competition, and we know the shots that he can hit, and he knows the shots he can hit, and picking the right shot at the right time is always fun when it works out.
We're seeing a lot of growth in caddies being hired by the parents instead of parents being the caddies themselves. What are some of the challenges, or what advice would you provide to those parents and to those caddies?
Well, I think that there's some real value in kind of disassociating the very emotional part of caddying for a parent and allowing somebody else to do that. You know, it should be pretty simplistic. You know, the caddy should know the yardages that the child hits most shots in the air, and you know, helping them read some putts, and you know, trying to keep the ball in certain scoring positions and things like that. And a lot of times that other person caddying, they're not going to have the same emotional tie, you know, to every single shot, because I know parents get pretty emotional about it. They've been driving them all over Florida and doing all the things that they need to do and paying for lessons and all the time that's involved. You know, it's easy to get emotionally involved. And of course, you want to see your player do as good as they possibly can, and your child. So I think disassociating some of that and finding somebody that gets along well with the child.
Do you like to follow scores throughout the tournament, or do you just kind of focus on your game and not even worry about where you are at the moment?
If it's a small tournament, then maybe I might look at scores here and there to see where I'm at. But for big tournaments, I like to just completely put the phone away, put it in my bag, zip that zipper up, and just don't look at it all, and just play my game. And if I do that, play well, I'll usually be up there. I just go into it as if I'm last place, trying to catch up all the way to first and try to get first.
What separates the Under Armour Tour from other tours?
Definitely how much they care about the kids. Like, they're really focused on like the kids, their health, and just always making it fun for the kids instead of just being out there like, here, take the scores and just play out here. They're really fun, and they make it fun. Like the World Championship, they had a party and stuff. It was just really fun to play with them.
So Shane is approaching that time now where he needs to decide if he wants to pursue golf in the future. What steps should he take to go ahead and make those decisions to get to a D1 college?
Right. Well, playing in the right competitive events. You know, he started out well with, you know, starting out at the local level, and then he's moved into the state level. And he's played in regional and even international events, okay, and making sure that those events are correct. So there are certain events that need to be played in, and those stronger fields are very important for rankings and things like that. But you know, colleges are looking earlier and earlier and earlier. So a lot of behavior too on the golf course matters. It really does, and how you're representing yourself and the club that you play for, and the other individuals around you with your mom and dad. I mean, those are important points. I think that most of the college coaches that I've talked to, they're looking at players more from a standpoint of really their behavior, you know. And they know that they all can play once they get up to a certain level of competition. It's who's going to really kind of jive well with the rest of the team and with their coaching style. So behavior is always a big one, and it's one that we really try to make sure that the kids are really adhering to and doing on the driving range. I mean, you know, their practice will tell a lot about their behavior once they get on the golf course. So the mental part of golf is very important, and I think it plays a bigger part in really preparing for college and getting noticed by the right college coaches. I think it plays one of the biggest components in getting that recruitment that you're looking for.
In the next 5 years, you've got a plan. You're graduating high school. You want to get into D1 college. What plan do you have? What steps do you feel like you need to take to get there?
Definitely staying with like my loved ones, like helping them support me, and people who, like my coach, my parents, just there to help me through it, and just practicing hard, staying consistent with golf, and just never giving up, never try to like stop, just keep on going, just try your best and have fun.
What's the best piece of advice that you've gotten throughout your golf career?
I've definitely heard like always staying consistent in practice, and like in tournaments, like there's always going to be someone who doesn't like you. Not everyone's going to love you and like you and want you to win. There's always going to be people who are there who don't want you to win and don't want the best for you. So you just got to kind of learn to like block them off and just do you, and you'll do good.
To just focus on yourself.
Yes.
We talk to a lot of parents that have goals of their kids wanting to continue in golf. What advice would you give them about keeping their child from the age of 6 all the way to, an adult loving golf?
I would say just making it like fun for you. Like not always like just, okay, if you don't win, you did terrible. Like always just trying to make it fun and just making fun for the kid so that they always just want to like, I want to go back out and play. Like make them like want to play.
What does golf mean to you?
I think of just going out here and having fun with your friends and always having the motivation to come out and do good, have fun, play with your friends, and just practice a lot.
So golf is friendship mainly for you?
Yes, mainly.